and welcome to Night Owl Collage. I'm Amber. Today we are going to make a cute little notebook using the May Flowers digital kit. However, you can still make this without the kit, and I will give you the instructions. The instructions are the same, but I'll give you the measurements as well so that you can do that if you don't have the kit. But it has a cute little ribbon closure like this, and it's bound with brads, and there is a belly band right here on the front, and then we have note paper inside. How cute is that? I love it. Okay, so let's get started. So from the kit, I have a couple here. You're gonna need these panels. There's a sheet of 3 panels. I think I might use this one for this project. And then I printed a page of just a backing page. I printed it both sides and I cut it down to the same size. You're gonna cut out your rectangles that are, put it on the inch side, 6 3/4 by 3 and let's say 3 1/8. Okay, 6 3/4 by 3 1/8. Cut out 2 of those, so you have a cover and a back, and then you're going to need to round the corners. Okay, so I've already rounded these corners, so I could make 2 notebooks here. I will make the other one a little later, but we're gonna do this one without doing that. Okay, so we have our front cover and our back cover. Then you're going to take these, let me put that away. These journal pages, there's 4 of them in the kit, and I backed them with the backing pages because with the scraps of how we cut these out, we're actually going to make another little side project. So watch carefully how I cut these pieces. So what I'm going to do with these note pages, if any lined paper that you want to use will be fine if you don't have this kit, so and you don't have to worry about this, so just cut it into the 3-inch strips. But for this, I'm going to cut off this this blank part because I want it to start with the lines. So I'm just going to cut off that bit. Okay, we'll toss that little scrap away, and then we're going to cut each strip to 3 inches. So I'm going to cut 1, and then I'm going to turn this around. Actually, no, I'm not going to turn around yet. I'm going to cut off the other side, that blank portion. Okay, this little side blank portion. And now I'm going to turn it around and cut another 3 inches from this side. Okay, so you want to hang on to this strip. Okay, just put it to the side for now. We're going to use that for another little bonus project. So again, here's the second page. I'm going to cut off that blank side, just this strip right there. So we start with the lines. And then I'm going to turn it around and cut a 3-inch wide strip. And I'm going to bring it to this side and cut off that edge. And I'll turn it around again and cut another 3-inch wide strip. And then save this to the side. So I'm going to cut the other 2 and I'll be back in just a sec. Okay, so now I have 8 strips here. And I'm gonna cut off, let me find it. I'm gonna cut off the top portion. I wanna make sure that these are all the right way up. Okay. If you're just working with lined paper, you're gonna cut it to the length to 6 5/8 inches. So I'm gonna start with the bottom here, and I'm gonna cut off this decorative part. Okay. Slice right through all of that. I might have to move some off. Nope, I got through it. And these, you have these little decorative border parts for something else later, so you might want to save those just because they can be used for another project. And then I'm going to cut this to 6 5/8. And this part will be hidden under where it is bound with the brads. So we don't need to worry about that. Okay. So now we have this, and I'm going to round the corners. So just in case you didn't catch it, this is 3 inches wide by 6 5/8 inches long. I'm just going to stack these together. Oh wait, I probably need to do half of them because that's kind of a thick stack. And I think I did a 4. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to use my 4mm side. Okay, there we go. Now you want to put these in the order that you want them in your notebook. I think I want to start with this one, move to this one. So just, you can tell by the backing, do a pink one next. And then I need a blue. And then it is green, brown, pink, blue. Okay, so that's the order I want them in. Now we're gonna attach these. You wanna take a clip or paper clip or something that will hold things still. And I'm going to pretty much align these with the top, but I might go just a sliver down. And then I want to make sure that the sides are centered over my back cover. Then I'm going to put my front cover on. Make sure everything's nice and centered, and I'm going to pick this up. If you want to ink the sides of your notebook, do that before this step. So I'm going to lift it up all together. I think I got everything. Hold it carefully and then clip. Okay, I'll hold that still. Now we're gonna make our holes. Let me find my awl. I've got my awl, and I've just got a foam piece to punch through, and then take a ruler to measure where you want your holes out. So I'm gonna put my holes 3/8 inches from each edge. So I'm gonna use my bunny pen. We're gonna come in 1, 2, 3/8 of an inch and make a dot. 3/8 of an inch. And then turn it this way and make sure that's 3/8 of an inch down from the top. 1, 2. Okay, that's down just a bit. And 1, 2, 3. And then we're gonna just make center this over your cover, and then the center is, well, I've got this, it's got this like 1/8 of an inch on the side, so I'm just centering it and then making a dot at 1.5. Just make sure that's 3/8 inches down. All right, good. Got our dots. I'm gonna put this right over my foam piece, and then we're going to make a nice hole. Push it through to make it big enough for that brad, the prongs of the brad to go through there. And then I'm gonna punch this one. And this one. All right, we put our foam piece away and our awl. And then I forget which, I don't know which brads I want. Let me see. I think I want these. I wanted to use these gold ones, but I only have one left. So I think I'll use these pink ones. They're like metallic pink. See that? And with this pink and pink in here, I think that'll be fine. So I'm gonna use pink. And we're gonna push these through. Make sure your prongs are, that when you open them, they're gonna open horizontally. Okay. From the front cover. Okay, so that one, I've got this one. So just twist your prongs if they aren't oriented correctly. I usually use like jewelry pliers to do that, but they are not on my desk at the moment. So turn this. And then spread those open, take off our clips, and then I use the handle end of my awl to push these down. Push those down firmly. Okay, we're gonna cover this with some ribbon, so don't worry about that. Okay, so now we have the basis of our notebook here, but you could leave it, well, we're going to do the closure, but you can leave the front like that, but I'm going to actually add a belly band here. So I have to see which one I like better. I think that's too green. Maybe this one. Just testing here. She's got pink on her dress, so probably that one. But I do like this one a lot. Because of this green, I'm not sure if that green is going to bug me, but I do like the way that looks. I'm going to stand up and look at this. No, I'm going to go with this one. So I'll set those aside. And I'm just going to kind of measure this, see where I want to cut. because this is too long. So I need to cut off 1/2 inch. So that should be fine. Okay, so with this, I'm just gonna, I mean, you can just put this on. You don't have to make it a belly band. You can just glue the whole thing on as an image. Maybe put some backing behind it, like a fabric backing if you like, but I'm going to keep doing it as a belly band for now. I just like layering these images. I'm just gonna put glue at the top and the bottom. I think that's good. And I have a little bit of overhang here, so I'm just gonna chop that off. Okay, now we want to add our closure. So let's see, I'm gonna find some ribbon. Well, let me do the eyelets first because I need to find ribbon that I like with this. But I'm gonna do the eyelets. So I usually do, we're gonna do an eyelet in the front cover and the back cover. And I'm gonna do them 1/4 inch from the bottom at, I'm gonna center this over. And do it at 1.5. Make sure that's 1/4 inch from the bottom. Yep, perfect. So there's my punching hole. We're gonna do the same thing on the back. Okay, so there's our marks for our holes. And I need to grab my crocodile, which I'm still not used to, but we're getting there. We're gonna punch our holes. And I'm gonna use gold eyelets. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and look for the ribbon that I want as a closure and some ribbon to come put across the back of this. And I'll be back in just a second. Okay, on the back here, I am just gonna use this brown floral ribbon. So I'm gonna use my Fabri-Tac to glue that down. There is just a little bit of overhang from this prong that I'm going to cut off. This is such pretty ribbon. I've never been able to use it for anything though, so I think it's going to be a really nice ribbon for this kit because there's a lot of brown in the kit. Just gonna cut those off and have a covers that up there, finishes that off, and then I chose just a pink satin ribbon for this since we're just kind of focusing on those pinks. Well, I've been focusing on those pinks. So that's what we're gonna go with. So we're gonna put one end through the front and the other end through the back. And then just tie in a bow. I'm not going to tie it in a bow yet because I do want to put a saying here. This was a member freebie that I did, or wasn't, no, yeah, I think it was a member freebie I did. So I'm just going to pick one of these that I like. Let's do Pretty Blossoms. I like that one. So I'm gonna just put that right across here. I'm gonna ink it though. The last one I did, I picked one that was just about as wide as that, so it worked really well. But this is gonna close off a bit of the belly band, but that's okay. I'm not gonna put anything too big in there that it would be a problem. Just glue that down. There we go. And I'm going to put in also a mini postcard in the belly band. So I think I'm going to use this one. So let me cut that out real quick. So I actually decided to go with this pink butterfly one. And since we are going with the pinks, a little white edge that's bugging me. So sorry about that. So take a moment to ink. And I'm just going to tuck that. Let me see if these, yeah, that's a little bit wide, but I'm just going to tuck that right in there. Beautiful. And then tie a bow. Okay, that's better. All right, so here's our notebook that we made. But we can also make another little project, a little side project with these leftovers, okay? So we are going to fold each of these in half. Okay, just get those nice and crisp. And now you see why I cut them in a specific way so that you wouldn't have that empty space like right in the middle there or something. So we're gonna make another notebook, but just a nice long cute little thing you can tuck in. So let's see, which one do I want? I want this one in the front. Just put them in how you want, and that's why I backed these with the backing paper. I'm gonna put this one in, and then this one, and then this one. Okay, tuck those all together. And make sure they're nice and even. Okay, and so we're just gonna do a five-hole pamphlet stitch. So I'm gonna put these, so I'm just gonna eyeball the holes. So I'm going to put a hole about, let's say, 1/2 inch from the bottom, about 1/2 inch from the top, one right in the middle. Let me see, eyeball this. And then right in the middle between the center dot and the end dot. Hole, I mean, not dot. Okay, so we've got our 5 holes. We're gonna do a 5-hole pamphlet stitch. If you're just doing a tuck-in notebook, you want to just use like a wax linen thread or a cord or something like that. With what I'm doing, I'm using elastic cord. So we're gonna start. If you want the bow on the outside, you're gonna start from the outside. But for what I'm doing now, I'm going to start from the inside. Okay, so if you just want to tuck in and you want the bow on the outside, start from the outside. If you're doing a tuck in and want the bow on the inside, start from the inside. So I'm starting from the inside, and I'm going to leave a pretty long tail. Okay, probably about that length of the book. And then I'm going to go up to the second hole to the inside. I'm going to come up to the first hole and go to the outside. I'm going to go back to the inside through the second hole. Now we're going to skip that middle hole. We're going to come down to the fourth hole and go to the outside. I'm going to go back to the inside through the fifth hole. Oh, I lost my cord. So back to the inside through the fifth hole. Back to the outside through the fourth hole. And then back to the inside through the center hole, the third hole. And make sure that your tails are on either side of this center thread here. You want them to be on either side, okay? So we're gonna make sure that those are nice and tight. I'm gonna go ahead and tie a square knot. I wanna make sure these are pretty. So right over left and left over right. Now if you are using elastic cord, make sure not to pull it too tight. So now, if I was just using my regular thread, I was tucking it in, I would just tie a bow here or just cut off my threads right there. But this is what I want to do. I'm going to take these long tails now, and I'm going to wrap them back around to the outside, and I'm going to make a square knot. Make sure they are centered here. And I want it pretty taut, but not so much that it is bending my notebook. Okay, so that was right over left, and I'm going to do left over right. I'm holding this knot down with my fingers so I don't lose the tension. And I think I'll tie a little bow. Actually, I think I'll do one more square knot. That's what I think I'll do. Okay, so right over left and left over right. I did lose some of my tension because it slipped out from underneath my finger, but it'll be okay. So I'm just cut off the excess. And this is why I wanted to, I wanted to do a little something different. So I have some signatures here. Here's one of my signatures so that I can say this one. I can just take my little notebook and I could slip it over one of these pages. Just like that, and have an extra little notebook here that I can remove at any time. Because I think that's just an fun thing to do, because it's pretty tall, and and you can put it anywhere in your journal. You don't have to keep it in one spot, so you can just keep moving it around to where you need it, where you want to write. So just another little extra thing you can do with those scraps, you know, like you're not throwing away a bunch of stuff that we can actually use. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, this double tutorial today. I really love to look at this notebook. It's a really fun thing to just make on its own and give as a little gift, or have it on your desk or tuck into a journal. So I just really like the versatility of that, and I love having this in like notebook that you can just switch around inside your journal wherever you want. So hope you enjoy that. Let me know what you think. I'll be back soon with another tutorial. I've been really busy, a lot of things going on right now, so I didn't get all my videos up this week, but hopefully I'll have 3 next week. Possibly might be 2. We'll see what happens. But thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and have a great day, everyone. Bye.